Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you a weekly tarot reading for the week of the 6th to the 12th of September 2021. I do want to thank you so much for joining me, but I also want to remind you in this moment to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Starseed Oracle deck, and do keep in mind as we do the initial shuffling that this is an intuitive general read, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else. And as always, don't forget to check out the other placements within your personal chart for additional messages, all right? I feel like I struggled to say that. But to begin for my lovely Cancers for the week of September 6th to the 12th. Got one flying out, and I'm going to pull the last two right from the top. Okay, so we have Breath of the Cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So there's a feeling that there's a focus on you wanting to micromanage somebody or a situation, a level of control that's needed or desired throughout the week. Feeling connected to the universe and just feeling like you need to make certain changes and adjustments to your day-to-day routines or maybe one area of your life specifically. Feeling a little bit misunderstood this week to a certain extent. All right, and then we have We the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. I'm very much an Empress feeling coming through. I feel like a lot of Cancers are getting ready to or continuing the process of giving birth to something new. Something you want to cherish and take care of like a mother would take care of their child. A need to stay positive and optimistic when building whatever it is from the ground up, or sort of watering it like a garden, okay? Cracked open, rock bottom, surrendered to the alchemy of life. And so at certain points in the week, you're either going to feel like you hit rock bottom, or you're going to feel like the universe is pushing you to remember a time, a period, a chapter that wasn't the most amazing, or you felt like you hit rock bottom, right? Or you just felt a bit emotional. There's going to be a certain focus on your emotions this week as you feel like someone's sort of starting to see some of the different layers within you. I'm seeing an onion in my mind's eye. A lot of you just kind of no longer holding back or internalizing and sort of showing a different side of you, your emotional side, to a specific somebody in your life, maybe 2 or 3 people at most, okay? We're going to continue. So we're going to continue by pulling 5 tarot cards from the Mermaid Tarot deck, all right? Some initial shuffling for this. Alrighty, for my lovely Cancers to continue for the week of September 6th to the 12th. It just feels like a lot of you are sort of trying to ride the waves or float through the week and sort of going with the flow manner. Feeling a little bit difficult to do just that. They're flying out for your reading. I'm going to pull the last 2 right from the top of the deck. With the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom, it might feel like you are doing a bit of a balancing act or trying to weigh the pros and cons. You have to weigh out pros and cons for certain choices that are coming in or just being presented to you in one way, shape, or form. Feeling like some of you stumble upon an option on the internet that works for you, whether you're buying a new car or a job or an apartment, a house, something of the sort. It feels like a big purchase and you're just like, oh, I don't want to make the wrong decision, but I don't want to miss this opportunity. Feeling like it could just make or break you, all right? So let's begin. So we're beginning with the King of Swords. And so as you make your way through the week, you're going to feel very serious, very kind of cold, or come off that way to certain people. Or this may be somebody in your situation or that surrounds you at this time. Feeling like you're ready to embark on a new beginning, but just not sure how to go about it, or if you're going to make the right choice. And so you're going to be pushed by the universe to look within, trust your beautiful Cancerian intuition, your gut feeling, and just go for it, or hold back. Trust red flags that do pop up. Some of you, this has to do with getting into a relationship Some of you need to get back out there and start dating again, but a little nervous to do so, excuse me, given a bit of a rocky dating past or love life. And so we're moving on to the Nine of Wands. And so for some of you Cancers, you might have to explain to other people that surround you at this time that you're not meaning to come off cold or sort of overly serious. It's just you're going through a lot and trying to figure things out and not feeling very, I want to say, smiley. Nine of Wands. And so this is the Wounded Warrior card, and a lot of you Cancers coming off this way are just feeling like a wounded warrior to a certain extent, feeling like you've been through a lot of ups and downs recently, or you just feel like you can't get a handle on your emotions to a certain extent. Who else had a very similar reading to this? I believe it was Capricorn. So you might want to watch that reading. But and by that I mean a very emotional reading. And so it just might feel like you're trying to approach a new situation or an old situation in a very passionate, kind of content, mature manner, but then, you know, something just pops up, another obstacle, or someone just makes it a little more difficult than it needs to be. And they need to kind of move forward and replenish oneself, right? Think about how healthy and productive your routine is from day to day, from week to week, and allowing yourself to implement more self-care so you can feel 10 times better. Feeling like at certain points you go from kind of depleted and emotional to wanting to sort of, as I feel focused on the volcano, wanting to sort of erupt or explode, as I struggle to say it. And allowing yourself to remember that, just take it step by step, day by day, as you make your way through the week. All right? And moving on to the Queen of Cups. And so as you move through the week, you're also going to find yourself sort of focusing or being pushed to focus on your feminine side. Again, a big focus on your emotions and what there is to learn from those emotions rather than just sitting in them, allowing yourself to feel a bit depressed or just out of it, and not taking anything away from that state of being, that mindset, and just kind of doing your best to bring it back to the present moment when you drift to the past, or you find yourself just feeling negative or pessimistic, okay? And it just feeling like at times you want to sort of internalize or push your emotions to the side, but they then come back to the surface eventually. So I need to sort of deal with them, learn from them, sit in them for a hot second, and then let's move on, okay? We're moving on to the Moon. Another very emotional card, speaking upon your emotional state throughout the week. I feel like there may be a day or two throughout the week when you're not super emotional, or you don't sort of focus on them. But I'm being also drawn to the music symbols here in the imagery, and it just feels like you're being pushed to, even when you're emotional, sort of utilize it to get your voice out there. Some of you being pushed by the universe to make music or to create art, to express yourself in one way, shape, or form. You know, if you think about a lot of artists out there, they do utilize their emotional and states and their struggles to benefit their situation or to just create beautiful art and music, right? And being aligned with the King of Swords, it just feels like you may not be super content with what you create at first, but then you take a step back and you find a creative solution or a way to sort of tweak it and make it 10 times better. And it just feels like however you decide to get your voice out there or deal with these emotions, it just makes you feel 10 times better, less stern, less uptight, right? And I need to, as you move through the week, find new creative ways to release the tension within your body, your shoulders, and your back, I feel like, will be feeling the most tension, all right? And then we have Justice. You also feel very connected to the Moon throughout the week. So Justice. And as you make your way through the week, you're going to find yourself focusing on wanting and desiring a level of justice, maybe when it comes to people that didn't treat you well in the past, did you dirty, or a situation that just didn't pan out. Feeling like the universe sort of promised you a level of luck and success that you haven't seen fully just yet. But I feel like maybe towards the end of the week, you'll get a taste of the success you deserve moving forward. And being aligned with the Nine of Wands, it just feels like you need to balance things out for yourself, right? Figure out a way to develop that new level of balance and inner peace and sort of, you know, I want to say clean up your emotions to a certain extent so you can feel less wounded, feel less burnt out and depleted as you make your way into the following week. And so let's finish up this beautiful reading by pulling a message or two from the Angel Answers deck. Alrighty, for Cancer to wrap up this reading for the week. You're ready, compromise, and remain positive. Absolutely. So throughout the week, you're going to find yourself being reminded that you're ready for this new beginning that you're looking to embark upon, or finding that you're ready to sort of live a healthier lifestyle in one way, shape, or form. Ready to implement more self-care, as well as you're pushed to compromise with certain individuals or within a specific situation in your life, and to just simply remain positive as you make new changes and adjustments and do what's right for you. All right, Cancer? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I hope you have the most amazing week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Cancer.